The Inversion, a third-person co-op shooting game. A third-person perspective is when the game camera is situated behind the character. You can run and gun more easily while also having a wider view of the area than in the first-person perspective, which is what we see in real life. It's safe to say that third-generation action adventures controlled the 8th generation of home consoles, which ended last year. This game genre does not appear to be slowing down anytime soon. Inversion is a third-person shooter video game for Microsoft Windows, PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360 that was developed by Saber Interactive and released by Bandai Namco Entertainment. In North America, it was released on June 5, 2012, in Australia on July 12, 2012, and in Europe on July 13, 2012. Later, on June 8, 2012, it was launched for Windows in Europe, Australia and North America. The game blends high-octane action with a groundbreaking gravity manipulation engine and destructible surroundings. Although the game bears a resemblance to Gears of War by Epic Games, it does have its own appeal. Before we go into our explanation, we have a very small request. If you like our content, please support us by subscribing to our channel. This is a small click for you, but for us it means a lot. Thank you. Let's begin. The Inversion, plot and gameplay. Davis and Leo, two policemen, get caught up in a large, citywide invasion against a race of barbarian invaders known as the Lutadors in Inversion. The invaders swiftly demolish Vanguard and imprison the remaining residents, including the two police officers. They escape from their jail cells and try to fight the Lutadors while simultaneously looking for Davis's daughter Leela, who has gone missing. Davis and Leo are imprisoned and forced to build a tunnel system by the Lutadors, with Davis surviving solely on the faith that his daughter is still alive. They meet a guy named Fitzgerald who claims to be a member of a Lutador's resistance movement. When asked about Leela, Fitzgerald claims that there are no children remaining in the city since they have all been slain or kidnapped. Davis and Leo are thrown back into the tunnels, where they find a way out of the jail, but are assaulted by a gigantic robot, only to be recaptured by the Lutadors. Fitzgerald keeps the guards distracted as the two quickly escape. Davis and Leo then come upon a soldier called Banks and his crew, but discover nothing. Banks agrees to accompany Davis and Leo on their mission to attack Camp Takal, where the Lutadors are imprisoning the youngsters. Davis and Leo infiltrate a Lutador command center and interview the commander, who reveals Camp Takal's location. With the information provided by the commander, Leo and Davis infiltrate and explore the facility further and end up in an observation chamber. Davis and Leo track down the truck transporting the kidnapped children and ultimately catch up with them, but they are caught by the Lutadors after failing to discover Leela among them. As Kilter, the Lutador commander, prepares to kill Davis and Leo, Banks and his men rush the Lutador. Davis and Leo chase Kilter into the center of the spaceship named Inversion. To halt the self-destruct, Davis takes the control key from Kilter and throws it to Leo just as Kilter rushes him, sending Davis and himself into a hole. Leo arrives barely in time to prevent the self-destruct. Leo states that Davis was never discovered, and it is revealed that when he and Davis returned to the flat after escaping jail, Leo discovered Leela's dead corpse, but did not have the heart or courage to inform him. The game incorporates gameplay aspects from the Gears of War franchise. The button arrangement is changed in the PS3 version, as the reload button is assigned to the triangle instead of the right bumper button by default. This is one of those PlayStation 3 games where the fire controls are reversed. L1 is for aiming and R1 is for firing, which may be disconcerting to people who are used to the Gears series' control. The single-player campaign in Inversion is divided into 14 chapters, with a portion of the game involving shooting a bunch of adversaries until the combat is over and you move on to the next location. The campaign may be played solo or collaboratively online with a companion. Prisons, damaged streets, heat-inducing regions, camps, and a train station are among the several sites. There are portions in the game where you have to complete goals which help bypass the boredom. The gravelink is one of Inversion's mechanics that you obtain, and it allows you to employ high and low gravity abilities in specific scenarios. Low gravity may be used to make things and adversaries float in the air, while high gravity can be used to make them heavier. The game is a decent, well-produced shooter that is enjoyable to play. You'll appreciate it if you like third-person shooters that don't demand superhuman abilities. You may enter a state of zero gravity at certain times in the game, allowing you to float to different cover places on the battlefield or utilize your gravelink to avoid grenades or other explosives. You can move around as you normally would outside of zero gravity in the cover spots. There are also portions of the game when gravity flips you to various sides, such as battling on the walls of the building or on the ceiling for a little while. However, they are uncommon and serve to break up the monotony.
Careful! Use your grappling D! Let's take him out!
Marvelous verdicts. Inversion, for the most part, is a fun third-person shooting game. The gravitational mechanics are acceptable and most of the shooting mechanics are satisfactory. This is a console game where the environment's graphics textures are good, and the destructible features are robust and worth taking a look at. The character models have a good amount of blood and grime on them based on where they've come from, but some of the other aspects don't seem very appealing. At least some of the environments, such as the shredded streets and the lava areas, are quite evocative and fit very well with the game's theme. Overall, the game evokes the nostalgia of playing a third-person shooting game with little or no skill in gaming, and could be a very good gateway for a new gamer trying out this genre for the first time. And if you liked our content, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to us if you haven't already. Have a good one and be safe. Thanks everyone.